Have you ever wondered why, like, as you start to get closer to God, or as you try to like develop as a believer, or really follow what God has you to follow, like people start to fall off, or like people start to separate from you? Watch this.
Grow on trees, right? So how come you've never seen a fresh, tree-ripened olive in the produce section at the grocery store? Why are they always swimming in salty brine? For its wood and oil, the fresh fruit tastes absolutely disgusting. The main culprit is a bitter compound called oleuropein, and ripe olives contain a ton of it, up to 14% by dry weight. Professional olive processors and intrepid home cooks have three main options to get the oleuropein out and make olives taste not terrible. Soaking them in water or fermenting them in salt brine can slowly leach away the bitter compound, but that takes weeks.
Now, in this, God was showing me about our fruit. We're compared to olive trees. Now, olives, their fruit are not really found just eaten plainly. They have to be fermented, or they have to be soaked in water. They have to be soaked into some kind of solution to like be appeasing to people's like palate. So what God was showing me is that a lot of times the fruit of the spirit to a lot of people will be bitter. I don't know if you experience this, being around people, you're talking about the things that God is showing you, or you're doing, or you're growing and increasing, and they just have an attitude, or they just don't invite you or don't talk to you anymore. And it's nothing you did wrong. It's not you even had like a righteous kind of stance and you were telling them or judging them. No. It was just that you being around them made them uncomfortable. Or just sharing your walk made them uncomfortable because the fruit that you had was bitter. God was showing me to develop your fruit, is that you, of course, need to be with him, be soaked in that water. That's his word, his revelation word, and his, the word that he left for us in the Bible. And then also being around people who are like salt of the world, being around mature believers. That's going to help you develop and to be able to share your fruit. This is what God was showing me. This is why, of course, another reason why we shouldn't forsake going to church. And it's important, or just important, to meet with people who are believers just like you. So I just wanted to share with you guys and encourage you that the walk that you are developing in, and the people that are around you, maybe they don't have a taste for your fruit, and that's okay. Okay, this is a good thing. That means you're developing, you're actually showing those things. It's actually a good sign if sometimes people can't be around you. All right. And then the people in the world who can be around you have a taste, or their palate can withstand that. So like, don't worry about all this rejection. Okay. At first, you will find your people. God will connect you with good people. And then it also will deter people who are not for you. So I just want to encourage you guys, continue to keep producing that fruit, and understand when you are producing it, it's going to take time for it to develop, to like be appeasing to a lot of people. Now, it's going to be appeasing to the right people, but for a lot of people, man, it's going to be bitter. All right. So don't be discouraged. Be encouraged. All right. Y'all, like I said, continue to follow what God has for you. Stay blessed.